So we are recording. It is May 11th, 2016. Don't know why you need to know that right now. So, got a new camera, guys, so I'm kind of excited using it. Alright, so let's get to this. To what this video is about. Where the heck have I been? Well, I'm alive. If you follow me on social media, you would know that I'm alive. Especially Snapchat. That's what I mainly use now. I have Instagram and Twitter and a Facebook page, but I rarely use those now. Okay, I'm going way off topic. Okay, so where have I been? Main thing that has happened in my life, or not main thing, well, I guess yeah. Some of you may know that I was married, and I just said yes, I was married, and I got divorced. That was the main thing. Towards the end of the year, my marriage ended and I filed for divorce and I got divorced. I won't go into too many details because I mean all there is to it is that we were two people living in the same house as roommates basically, because we weren't really a couple. You guys seen, we recorded videos together just like husband does makeup or things like that, and yeah, we might have seemed happy, but you know, everybody puts up a front, and that's mainly what I would do, I guess, if that even makes sense. Just pretend like everything's okay. You just show the world that you're okay and whatnot when you're not, or things are not okay. You know, people just see what you let them see, and that is what happened there. We were together for a really long time, since high school, and it was not all throughout. It was off and on, and then we got married, and our marriage technically was for 3 years, but I like to say it was mainly 2 years of marriage, 1 good year, and the other 2 were just not good at all. The last year was basically him and I just being roommates, because I didn't consider him my husband just because of how things were. We didn't do husband and wife things, basically, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, we would hang out, but it was basically like we were just roommates hanging out. For instance, in the last 2 years, 2 of my uncles passed away. I got the call. Of course, my first thing is to go to my mom's and just be there for her, because you can't do anything, but you can be there for her. And neither of the times did he want to go. There's a kid outside crying, and he is ruining my video. I mean, the whole point of this is that he wasn't there for me. I felt like I was there for him. He might say something else, but that's not the point. The point is, here, I got divorced. I'm so much happier now. I feel like I'm alive as a person, like I'm a human being with, you know, feelings and emotions, and I'm alive. Because with him, I felt like I was dead. I am just in a way better place now than I was last year. Last year, I could say, was one of the worst years of my life, just because of the way I felt. Like, I never wanted to go home, just because home was just, it was like I lived by myself forever. You know, just like somebody lived there. Like I shared a bed with somebody that was just someone, a human. I feel like I suck at explaining what the heck's happening, or what the heck just happened in my life. Okay, but since I'm not gonna go into any details, just because, I don't know, I just want to let people know, if you're going through a hard time with your marriage, things will work out. If you're not meant to be, you're not meant to be, and it's okay. And it's really, really hard to accept. People are afraid of the unknown, which is exactly what the heck I was afraid of for a really long time. I didn't want to let go, because I didn't know what was in my future for me. I didn't know, like, all I thought was, oh my god, I'm gonna be by myself for the rest of my life. How am I gonna find someone else? How am I gonna meet someone? I never go out. I never do anything. All I do is I go to work, I come home, I watch TV, you know, my regular stuff. And it was never like going out and meeting people at all. And I just want to let, if somebody is in that position, that it's gonna be okay. You just have to trust and just go with it. If you know deep down inside that your relationship is not working out, you're not happy. If you're not happy, first of all, if you're not happy, then get out, because you need to do something about it. You need to get yourself happy somehow. And if it's with that person, then try to work it out, but make sure that both people are on the same page. Because for my case, for the last year, I went to counseling and I had him go with me. I thought that we could get through it. I thought it was me. I thought that it was all me. Like there was something wrong with me, that I was broken. I didn't know how to fix myself. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I thought it was me that was messing it up, that couldn't make it work. And it's not just you. It's two people in a marriage or in a relationship. If you live with somebody, same thing. So I just want to let you know that if you're not happy, you can get out and everything's gonna be just fine. I was fine by myself for a while, for the time that I was alone, because yes, there is somebody in my life now, but I'm gonna leave that for a new video. I do have a boyfriend now, and he is just amazing. He's just the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I couldn't have it any other way. I feel like the luckiest girl on the planet. How did this happen to me? You know, and you know, it's one of those things where you just think like it's only in movies or out of a book or something like that. But I'm gonna leave that until my next video maybe. So yeah, I mean, the hardest part about it all is just the unknown, not knowing what's around the corner. The time that I was by myself, I never once felt like I wanted to call him. Like I never felt like I needed him. And that's when I knew that it had been over for a really, really long time. It's just so hard talking about it, just because I don't know how to word it. It's just all in my brain, and it's like when something happens to you that it's kind of it's like at least me, I like to block things out of my brain, and it's like one of those things where it's just like, okay, done, get out of my brain, leave, exit, you're done. Time really does heal you. I feel like I prepared myself for so long for this, just while I was still married, when I went to counseling, because he went to some of those sessions with me, but he was never really all there. It was mainly me. I feel now that I go back and think about what happened, those times that we did go, he was never all in it. He never gave it his all, because to him, he was done. He just never told me. It wasn't until I told him to leave the house that we lived in that he left, or else, I don't know, I think we would have still probably been there, living like freaking zombies. So I am just so thankful that I got the courage, I got through it, and I decided, nope, I no longer want to live like a freaking zombie anymore. I want to feel. I want to love somebody. I want to just be happy, you know? And at the time, I just wanted to just be okay. And here I am months later, and I am fine. Happier than ever. I would have never thought last year that what's happening in my life now would be occurring at all. I just thought that, like, is this how marriage is supposed to be? Just, like, is this how it happens? Because I thought, like, 2 years of marriage, felt like we had been married for like 20 years and everything was done and dealt with, like. But I'll tell you this, thank God we never had kids, because that person would have been in my life forever, and that would have sucked ass. I think that's about it. Other than that, I have moved, like I said, so I've been busy with that, moving and stuff. Everything has worked out, everything's great, and I am just happier than ever. So if you have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comments. I will respond to you. I am gonna get back into doing my regular videos, going back to DIYs and reviewing stuff. But if you have any questions about this situation that happened in my life, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment. I will respond. And if you need me to maybe make another video elaborating of maybe how I feel, how I felt, how I've progressed in this time, how I'm dealing with the new relationship, anything, you guys can ask me down below. Nothing mean, please, because I will just ignore those comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I have been absent for months, literally months, but I'm back and I'm so excited to be back. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on social media or Snapchat, because that's mainly what I use now. I'm gonna try to get back into my social media, but Snapchat's the way. That's where I'm always at. See you guys in my next one. Bye!